Good morning, students. In the last class, we have seen the types of business organization, that is forms of organization. Those were sole trading concern, that is sole proprietorship. Then we have seen partnership firm, then joint Hindu family, cooperative societies, then joint stock company. This we have seen. In joint stock company, we have seen the different types of companies. Okay, now these companies are divided into many. Okay, then we have seen what is private limited company and public limited company. Okay, so today we are going to see the difference between the both, that is private company and public company. The meaning of private company. A private company is a company which by its articles restrict the right to transfer its shares if any and limit the number of its members to 200. मतलब ये जो कंपनी है इनके जो शेयर्स है you cannot transfer it to one person to another freely. Okay, there is a restriction on the transfer, that is articles of association जो है I all have learned no in SP what is articles of association. It is a very important document for to register a company as a private limited company. Okay, अगर register करना है articles of association and memorandum of association are two documents which are very very necessary. तो ये जो है आप लोग आर्टिकल्स में क्या लिखा जाता है कि यू कैन नॉट ट्रांसफर योर शेयर्स फ्रीली एंड ऑल्सो द मेंबर्स जो है दे आर रिस्ट्रिक्टेड टू 200, उससे आगे नहीं जा सकते. वेर एज पब्लिक कंपनी, अ पब्लिक कंपनी मीन्स अ कंपनी विच इज़ नॉट अ प्राइवेट कंपनी. दैट मीन्स इट इज़ वेरी सिंपल, उनके शेयर्स जो है दे आर फ्रीली ट्रांसफरेबल, even there is no limit on the members. So such companies are known as public company. After that, number of members. Now in private company the minimum is 2 and maximum is 200, whereas public company minimum is 7 and maximum is unlimited. Okay, statutory meeting. Now this meeting is not compulsory. That means private limited company जो है उनको meeting conduct करने की ज़रूरत नहीं रहती. There is no need to conduct the meeting. Okay, whereas public company जो है it is very compulsory, that is they should conduct the meeting. Okay, so statutory meeting is not compulsory for private company. Public company it is compulsory. Then transfer of shares. As we have seen in the meaning itself कि ये जो शेयर्स है दे आर नॉट फ्रीली ट्रांसफरेबल. प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी जो है उनके शेयर्स आर नॉट फ्रीली ट्रांसफरेबल, whereas पब्लिक कंपनी जो है उनके शेयर्स आर फ्रीली ट्रांसफरेबल. कैपिटल, मिनिमम पेड अप कैपिटल इज 1 lakh rupees. Okay, whereas public company जो है their minimum paid up capital should be 5 lakhs. Okay, so it is more. Issue of prospectus. Now in private company the statement in lieu of prospectus is issued. Okay, that means it is kind of a the statement which is issued, it is like a prospectus only in lieu of prospectus, whereas for public company issue of prospectus is necessary, it is compulsory. Next, commencement of business. Now to start a business, that is commencing the business, can be started only when they receive the certificate of incorporation. Okay, so private company can start its business activities immediately after getting the incorporation certificate. Here public limited company they have to start their business after they get commencement certificate. Okay, then number of directors, there are minimum 2 directors. Okay, here there are minimum 3 directors for public company. Name of the company. Now here there is a difference between the name also. Okay, how you can recognize whether it is a private company or whether it is a public company. Now when it is a private company, how it is written? It is written as प्राइवेट लिमिटेड आफ्टर द कंपनीज नेम. कंपनी के नेम के बाद क्या होगा? प्राइवेट लिमिटेड करके होगा. वेरेज द नेम ऑफ द पब्लिक कंपनी विल बी ओनली लिमिटेड. प्राइवेट वर्ड यहाँ पे मेंशन नहीं होगा. व्हेन द प्राइवेट वर्ड इज मेंशन इट इज नोन एज प्राइवेट कंपनी. okay, but if it is only limited then it is a public company, okay. So that is the difference, these are the difference between private company and the public company. Now we will see the difference between the types of business organization, that is sole trading concern, partnership, joint Hindu family business, cooperative societies and joint stock company. First we will see the मीनिंग क्या है सोल ट्रेडिंग कंसर्न का, इट इज ओन कंट्रोल बाय वन पर्सन ओनली, okay, that is why it is known as sole trading concern. Sole word itself meaning word, it is owned by only one person, okay. Afterwards partnership firm, in this firm two or more people come together to undertake the business activities and share profit. जब दो से ज़्यादा लोग they come together and they start the business to earn profit is known as a partnership business. Joint Hindu family is what? It is coming from the ancestral business, okay. So the ancestral business is conducted by family members of joint Hindu family is known as joint Hindu family business. Next is cooperative societies. It is a voluntary association of individual to provide the service to its members, okay. जो उनके members है उनको वो लोग क्या करेंगे, they will be providing the service, that's why it is known as cooperative society. And the last one is joint stock company. Now it is an incorporated association of individual for profit having capital divided into transferable shares, the ownership of which is in the conditions of its membership, okay. तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है, after it is incorporated, it is an incorporated association of individual where they are given the shares and they become the members of the company. Once they purchase the shares, they are the shareholders of the company. So this is the difference of meaning. Then we'll see the number of members. Now only in sole trading concern there is only one member because he is the only person who is running the business, okay. Then in partnership there are minimum 2 and maximum 50 partners, okay. That is for partnership business. Joint Hindu family there is no limit because whoever is born in that family is the member of that family, okay. Cooperative societies maximum there is no limit, but minimum there are only 10, minimum there should be 10 members, okay. Maximum there is no limit, minimum there should be 10, only then they can form a cooperative society. Then for private company अभी जो joint stock company है they are divided into two, that is private and public. Private का कितना है, minimum 2 maximum 200, and public it is minimum 7 and maximum there is no limit, okay. Registration, next point is registration. Now for sole trading it is not required, but partnership it is not compulsory in India but it is compulsory in Maharashtra state, okay. Then next joint Hindu family it is not required because it is an ancestral business. Cooperative society it is compulsory. Joint stock company it is compulsory to get registered, okay. So only for sole trading concern it is not compulsory, okay. Joint Hindu family they are already coming from the business, so it is not required actually. Partnership it is required only in Maharashtra to get registered to start as a partnership business. Then liability of the sole trader is unlimited over here, okay. Then liability of partners is unlimited, joint and several, मतलब वो जितने partners हैं they have unlimited liability, they will jointly share the profits, okay. And it is several. Next is liability of the कर्ता is unlimited, जो कर्ता है main head है, okay, his liability is unlimited, whereas the members the co-partners जो है they are limited, okay. Then liability here in the cooperative society जो भी shareholders है, okay, they have limited liability up to the extent of unpaid amount of shares held by them. जो shares के unpaid amount है उतना ही उनका liability है. Then here in joint stock company, the liability of the shareholders is limited up to the extent of unpaid amount of shares held by them. Okay, so जितने shares के unpaid amount है उतने ही उनके liabilities है. Next is capital. Here for sole trading concern, it is comparatively low. Okay, comparative to other types of business, the capital requirement is very less. Here जो अपना पार्टनरशिप है यहाँ पे इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द हाउ मेनी पार्टनर्स आर देयर. अगर ज़्यादा पार्टनर है तो ज़्यादा कैपिटल होगा. सो ड्यू टू द कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ ऑल द पार्टनर्स कैपिटल इज़ वेरी हाई. ओके, इट इज़ मोर. देन joint Hindu family business, ancestral property is used as a capital. Okay, then cooperative society comparatively more capital than the trading concern, partnership firm and joint Hindu family business. Okay, then the last one, that is joint stock company, they issue shares, so they have a very huge capital. Next is secrecy. Now when it is a sole trading concern, here only one person is running the business, so secrecy can be maintained. So there is maximum secrecy over here. Then secrecy in partnership firm, they are shared by the partners. Okay, then joint in the family, secrecy can be maintained because it is a family business. Okay, so family can maintain their secrecy. Cooperative society sorry, it is less, here less businesses secrecy can be maintained. Then your corporate joint stock company, very less business secrecy can be maintained. Next is management. Now the sole trader is he is only running the business, so he is only one who is managing his business. Okay, in partnership, all the partners in the partnership firm have equal management rights. Okay, then in joint in the family, the karta jo hai, the head of the family, is the manager of the business who will assist his co-partners. Co-partners will listen to the karta and act accordingly. Then cooperative society, managing committee is the managing body of the cooperative society. Then the who's that joint stock company, here board of directors look after the management of the company. Okay, they will look after everything. They will appoint, joint stock company will appoint board of directors, and this board of directors will they see the day-to-day activities of the joint stock company. Last is next is stability. Now here stability is continuity, मतलब कितने time तक this business will remain in the in succession. Okay, so here there is lack of stability as business may be affected due to death, insolvency or of the sole trader. अगर कुछ sole trader को कुछ हो गया, then the business will stop. Then here in partnership also there can be lack of stability, because अगर एक partner मर गया, then if there are only two partners, if one partner dies or he becomes insolvent, there will be closure of the business. Then here in joint Hindu family, it is who the karta, अगर karta मर गया, the other senior most person whoever is there, he becomes the karta. So there is lack of stability is less over here. Okay, there is more stability over here. Then cooperative society, it is more stable business due to independent legal status. Okay, even joint stock company, the stability is more because it is a independent legal status is having over there. Okay, it is created by law. Next is government control. Now there is minimum government control because sole trader is not having any intervention. He has to only pay the taxes. उतना ही है. Okay. Even for partnership there is minimum government interference. Here joint Hindu family, there is limited, not even minimum, it is limited government interference. Whereas here in cooperative society there is strict government control. Even for joint stock company there is strict government control. Next, act or a law. Now for a sole trading concern there is no separate law or act that will govern the activities of business concern. Okay, यहाँ पे law वगैरह कुछ भी नहीं है. For joint for partnership there is, okay, Indian Partnership Act 1932 is applicable for the partnership business in India. Okay, for joint Hindu family, Hindu Succession Act 1956, okay, and the Hindu law is applicable. For cooperative societies, the Indian Cooperative Societies Act 1912 and the respective Cooperative State Society Act, that is important. For joint stock company, the Companies Act 2013 is applicable. Okay, the new act, that is Companies Act 2013. Next is formation. It is very easy. Sole trading concern, if the person has an idea in his mind, he has a capital, he can start his business. So it is comparative easy. ओके, अगर पार्टनरशिप है देयर आर सम लीगल फॉर्मेलिटी, जैसे कि बॉन्ड पे एग्रीमेंट करना है या रजिस्टर करना है, सो देयर आर लेस लीगल फॉर्मेलिटीज. ओके, देन जॉइंट हिंदू फैमिली, इट इज़ वेरी सिंपल. ओके, इफ यू आर बॉर्न यू आर द मेंबर ऑफ दैट, सो इट इज़ कंपेरेटिवली सिंपल एंड ईजी. Cooperative society formation is comparatively cheaper but time consuming due to many legal formalities. Okay, even the same for the joint stock company. It is very it is not so easy, it is complicated because you have to get many documents. Okay, जैसे कि incorporation certificate, commencement certificate, articles of association, ये वाले documents सारे important है. So formation is complicated, costly and time consuming as there are many legal formalities. Okay, so these is the difference. Last is the voting right. Now for sole trading there is no voting right. For partnership there is no voting right. Joint Hindu family business there is no voting right. So here for cooperative societies there is voting right, that is one member one vote, that is the principle which is allowed. Okay, and for joint Hindu family one share one vote, ऐसा follow किया जाता है. So these are the some of the voting rights that are there. So you all have seen the difference between sole trading concern, partnership firm, joint Hindu family business, cooperative society and joint stock company. In the next class we will start with the new chapter, that is forms of business organization part 2.